Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Tom. How are you today?
Hi, Alice. I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I am good too. Today, I want to talk about our families. Do you like to talk about your family?
Yes, I do. I love my family, and I like to share stories about them. What about you?
I feel the same way. Families are very important to me. I have many happy memories with my family.
That is great. I think talking about our families can help us know each other better. Where do we start?
Let's start by asking simple questions. Tom, can you tell me about your immediate family?
Of course, Alice. In my immediate family, there are 4 people. I have my father, my mother, my sister, and me.
That is nice. So, you have one sister. What is her name?
Yes, her name is Lily. She is younger than me. I love her very much, even though sometimes she annoys me.
I understand. Siblings can be a little annoying, but they are also fun. I have one brother, and sometimes we argue, but we always make up.
That is true. My sister and I argue sometimes too, but we also play games and watch movies together. We have a lot of fun.
Tom, can you tell me about your parents? What are their names?
Sure, my father's name is John, and my mother's name is Mary. They are very kind and loving. My father works in an office, and my mother is a teacher.
That is wonderful. My father's name is George, and my mother's name is Susan. My father is a doctor, and my mother works in a small shop. I admire my parents very much.
I admire my parents too. They always help me with my studies and support me in my hobbies. I feel very lucky to have them.
Yes, I feel lucky as well. Tom, now that we have talked about our immediate families, let's talk about our extended families. Do you have grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins?
Yes, I do. I have 2 grandparents, 1 uncle, 1 aunt, and 3 cousins. My grandparents live in another city, and I visit them on holidays.
That is nice. I have one grandmother, one grandfather, two aunts, and two uncles. I also have 4 cousins. Family gatherings are always fun.
I agree. When we visit my grandparents, we always have a big family dinner. My grandmother cooks many delicious dishes.
That sounds wonderful. My grandmother also cooks very well. I love her homemade cookies and cakes. Family meals are the best.
Yes, they are. It is a time to talk, laugh, and share stories. I always feel happy when I am with my family.
Tom, can you tell me more about your grandparents? What are their names?
My grandfather's name is Peter, and my grandmother's name is Helen. They are very sweet and always tell me interesting stories about their childhood.
That is lovely. My grandfather's name is Robert, and my grandmother's name is Alice. They are very kind and love to play games with me.
I love listening to my grandparents' stories. They tell me about the old days, and I learn so much from them.
Yes, I enjoy their stories too. It makes me feel connected to my family history. What about your aunts and uncles, Tom? Do you have many?
Yes, I have 1 aunt and 1 uncle. My uncle's name is Mark, and my aunt's name is Sarah. They have 1 son, my cousin David.
That is nice. I have 2 aunts and 2 uncles. My Aunt Mary is very funny, and my Uncle James loves to tell jokes.
That sounds like fun. I love families that make me laugh. What about your cousins, Tom? Do you have many?
Yes, I have 3 cousins. Their names are David, Emma, and Sophie. They are all very nice, and we play together on holidays.
I have 4 cousins. Their names are Sam, Lucy, Ben, and Mia. We always play games and go on adventures when we visit our grandparents.
That is wonderful. Family gatherings are always full of joy and laughter. Tom, can you tell me about a family tradition you have?
Yes, every Christmas we have a big family dinner. Everyone comes to my parents' house. We eat, talk, and exchange small gifts.
That sounds very nice. My family has a tradition for New Year's Day. We all go to my grandparents' house and have a big breakfast together.
That is a lovely tradition. I like that families have special times to be together. It makes the bonds stronger.
Yes, traditions are very important. They remind us of our love and our shared history. What do you like most about your family, Tom?
I love that my family is very supportive. My parents always help me with my homework, and my sister always makes me laugh. We are very close.
That is wonderful. I love that my family is always there for me. We talk about our day and share our dreams. It makes me feel safe and loved.
I feel the same way. My family is my first support. They encourage me to do my best in school and in life.
Yes, family support is very important. It gives us the strength to face challenges. Tom, do you spend a lot of time with your family? Yes, I do. I eat dinner with my family every night. We talk about our day and plan fun activities for the weekend.
That is very nice. My family also eats together every day. On weekends, we play games, watch movies, or go for a walk in the park.
I love that you spend time with your family. It is important to be close to them. Tom, do you have any family members who live far away?
Yes, my grandparents live in another city. I visit them on holidays. I also talk to them on the phone every week.
That is good. I have an aunt who lives in another country. We send letters and call each other often. It is nice to stay in touch.
I agree. Even if family members live far away, it is important to keep the connection. I learned so much from my grandparents' stories.
Yes, I learn about my family history from my grandparents too. It makes me feel proud of my roots. Tom, do you have any family photos that you like?
Yes, I have many family photos. One photo is from last Christmas. We are all together, smiling and happy. It reminds me of a joyful time.
That is very nice. I also have a photo from my last birthday. My family surprised me with a small party. I love looking at old photos, they bring back good memories.
I feel the same. Photos are like little time machines. They help us remember happy moments with our loved ones.
Yes, they do. I often look at family photos and smile. It makes me grateful for my family. Tom, have you ever made a family tree?
Yes, I have. My teacher asked us to make a family tree for a school project. I learned many names and stories from my parents.
That sounds interesting. I made a family tree too. I learned about my great grandparents and their names. It was fun to draw it and ask my parents questions.
I agree. Making a family tree helps us understand our history. It shows us where we come from.
Yes, and it makes me feel connected to my past. I love knowing that my family has a long history of love and support. Tom, do you think your family is different from other families?
Yes, I think every family is unique. My family is small, and we are very close. We talk a lot and share our feelings.
I feel the same. My family is also small, and we spend a lot of time together. I think that makes us very close.
I believe that every family has its own way of showing love. Some families are big and noisy, while others are small and quiet.
That is true. I love that families come in different sizes and shapes. It makes the world more interesting.
Yes, and no matter how different we are, we all want to love and be loved. Tom, what do you want for your family in the future?
I hope my family stays close and happy. I want to travel with my family and make more happy memories together.
That is a wonderful wish. I also want my family to be happy. I hope we continue to support each other and meet often.
Yes, I believe that if we keep talking and spending time together, our family will always be strong.
I agree. Communication and love are the keys to a happy family. Tom, I am very happy that we talked about our families today.
Me too, Tom. I feel that I know you better now, and I love hearing your stories.
I love talking about my family. It makes me feel proud and grateful. Thank you for asking such good questions.
Thank you, Tom, for sharing your family stories with me. I learned a lot today. Talking about families is very important. It reminds us of our roots and the love we share.
Yes, I will always remember this conversation. I will tell my family that I talked about them with my friend.
That is a good idea. I will also tell my family about our talk. It is nice to share our love for our families. Tom, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yes, I do. I will visit my grandparents. We will have lunch together and maybe play some card games.
That sounds very nice. I will visit my parents on Saturday. We will have a family dinner and watch a movie.
I love that we both spend time with our families on weekends. It is very important to stay close to them.
Yes, I always look forward to family time on weekends. It makes me happy. Tom, do you want to talk more about families next time?
Yes, I would like that very much. I have many more stories to share about my family.
I also have more questions and stories about my family. I am sure we can learn more from each other.
I agree. Talking about families is a good way to practice English and to show love. Alice, thank you for today, Tom. I learned a lot, and I feel more connected to my family. Thank you, Alice. I enjoyed our conversation very much. See you next time.
See you next time, Tom. Have a great day.
Great job. You just finished the practice English conversation. Did you have fun practicing with us? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new lesson. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next conversation.